on Fox.
And welcome to the Chevy pregame show on Fox. Chevy, an American revolution. And more specifically, greetings from Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida, for Game 1 of the World Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Tampa Bay Rays.
It is happening here tonight at the 104th World Series. They all want to change the world, the baseball world as we know it. And it is working because very few people saw this coming. Are you kidding me? The Tampa Bay Rays have arrived with bells on. It is the biggest stage, a World Series showdown with the Philadelphia Phillies. They dropped the devil from their act, and the baseball gods have delivered them to the promised land of October. As we welcome you to St. Petersburg. I am Jeanne Zelasko. It's Game 1 of the World Series. You might know these guys. Former manager Kevin Kennedy, former ball player Mark Grace, and this is what they're playing for, guys.
Gloves only, too.
Wow. The Commissioner's Trophy. Yeah, don't touch it. Be very careful. It goes to the next world champ. Will it be the Phillies, who haven't been in this position in 14 years, or the Rays, who have never, ever been here? Let's go with the Phillies first.
Well, let's take the Phillies. They got hot once again in September. They went right past the Mets for the second year in a row, but this year they're playing with more confidence in the postseason, and this year they have a guy they didn't have last year. That's the perfect man at the end of the ballgame. That's Brad Lidge, the #1 bullpen in the National League. They've got the #1 home run hitting team in the National League, led by Ryan Howard's 48 home runs. That led all of Major League Baseball, and his RBIs to go with it. And they've got speed. They can beat you with speed, led by Jimmy Rollins and Shane Victorino.
All right, Mark Grace, how about your Tampa Bay Rays?
Well, I remember back in spring training talking with both of you guys. I picked the Tampa Bay Rays to represent the American League in the World Series. I know you guys remember that.
Oh, yeah. I got the tape right here.
They are the greatest story in the entire baseball world, and they just continue to impress. They've passed every test. They kept saying they're going to fade in June, they're going to fade in July. It's October, and they're here.
And you got your cowbell, and I have a razor if you want a mohawk. Are you ready for that? I know so. You saw this coming because the historical trend, right?
Well,
clearly the numbers showed you, right? Give me a break. Get out of here. This is a worst to first turnaround. This club has literally done it. Look at the average record of the last 10 years. Finished 9 out of 10 seasons last place. Kevin, this didn't just happen overnight.
Well, you know what? It started in spring training with Joe Madden and his ball club. Joe Madden talked about accountability, playing hard, and winning in spring training for a team that's always, for the most part, in last place is important. And this time, this is what happened right here. Elliott Johnson, a kid trying to make the ball club, a AAA second baseman, knocks over the Yankee young catcher to play AA and broke his arm. So the Yankees retaliated. It was a clean play. He didn't get the kid to baseline. So what? The Yankees retaliated 4 days later. And here's Johnny Gomes backing up Iramura, who gets knocked over by Shane Duncan. Cheap chops right and left. Well, here's James Shields later on the season in June. Coco Chris the day before had a hard slide and took out Iramura as well. James Shields retaliated in the second inning of that game, June the 5th, knowing he would get kicked out, but it was more important to make a statement. We're not going to take it anymore from the Yankees. We're not going to take it anymore from the Red Sox. And guess what? They did it by playing baseball, and they're here right now in the World Series.
And the Tampa Bay Rays are led by youth. They are led by Evan Longoria, first-round pick a year ago, and B.J. Upton. These guys have been unbelievable guys in the postseason. Home runs by two guys, more than any American leaguers in the history of the game in the postseason. These guys continue to impress. They're getting good at the same time, and the more the pressure, the better these young guys play. And this is all the pressure.
Yeah, not an ordinary ball club playing in not so ordinary ballpark. We have a white roof you want to look at. 4 catwalks up there. You're counting them, Mr. Grace. If you hit a ball off one of the 2 lowest catwalks, it's a home run. Now, we know both these clubs can hit home runs. Lots of concerns, though, about the Phillies. They haven't played in about a week here. We know recent history. We saw what happened with the Rockies last year with the Red Sox. They just could not hang.
Yeah, and last year the Rockies were overmatched by the Boston Red Sox, and they got swept out. But I was just talking to Jimmy Rollins, and Jimmy Rollins told me that, Gracie, I needed those 6 days off because I needed to go find my line drive swing, and Ryan Howard needed to go find his home run swing. So I think the Phillies are going to be more than ready.
All right, I know you're talking about the Rays kids. Let's talk about one of the Phillies kids that's going to be on the mound tonight.
Well, Cole Hamels is only 24 years old. He's got one of the best changeups in Major League Baseball, but unlike his counterpart and teammate Jamie Moyer, who throws about an 83 fastball, he throws an above-average fastball, 92, 93. So if you're sitting on change, 76 76, 77 miles an hour. He'll pop a couple of fastballs back-to-back in to go back and get the outside corner with that changeup. He was 3-0 in the postseason so far in the NLCS MVP.
All right, guys, who wins and in how many?
Well, the home field advantage is going to play big, and the Rays are 33 games over 500 here at the Trop. They are my pick to win the World Series.
Get your cowbell. We can work on the Mohawk. What about you, Mr. Kennedy?
All right, I'm going to go with the Phillies in 6 games, and it's if Cole Hamels wins tonight, he's got to come up big because he's their ace. I think he will. And I think Ryan Howard, as streaky as he is, he hasn't done a whole lot so far. He's due to go off in the World Series
And
here.
for the record, Gracie will not be with us in Philadelphia. We would like to welcome back our really good friends at Taco Bell to the World Series. Last year, if you remember, Taco Bell made a promise that created such a buzz, even the players were talking about it.
You said if somebody steals a base in the World Series.
Taco Bell. One taco to everybody in there.
That day?
I don't know, man. That day, yeah.
Yeah, you talking about? It's got to be that day.
All right, we guys, we're pleased to know the World Series, the biggest moment, right? Well, of course, it deserves the biggest taco giveaway ever. If any player from the Phillies or the Rays steals a base, everyone in America gets a free taco on Tuesday, yeah, October 28th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. For more information, go to tacobell.com. Hey, we are fast approaching first pitch. This franchise may be a fall classic rookie, but look at these fans. They have this postseason act down. They're ready for Game 1 of the World Series. We will see you post-game, but we leave you with the thoughts of those on the brink of greatness.
That's Game 1 of chasing the dream. You know, the dream as a team. The reason why we play baseball.
Playing Little League, it was always my dream to play in the World Series. You know, realistically, you never really thought it would ever happen.
It's a dream come true. It's surreal. You know, I don't think it's really hit me.
You know, never did I expect that I'd be here sitting talking to you about the World Series 23 years old.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of anticipation. There's going to be a lot of nerves, and if there's not, something's wrong.
We are in the World Series. It's a dream come true, and I'm enjoying every single minute of it.
The World Series on Fox. Game 1 is next.